What's going on? Friday, off of work weekend. Can't wait. This week has been exhausting. Hope everyone there is having a good day. Captain, Mad, A, Thunder, Dracul, Clap, and Godstraight, welcome. If you guys are having a good day, I'm just gonna hang out, chill a little bit, spectate some KvK. And then I'm going to be seeking your advice. I have got 8 inscription shards that I can finally use on something. I couldn't figure out what the hell to figure them out to use earlier, so hey, I'm going to rely on you guys and the smart people in chat to let me know. Mad Maniac coming through hot with a £9.99 donation. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate you. Just watching one of the KvKs I could actually find some fighting going on in. Don't know who's fighting who, but we can take a look here, right? This is Kingdom 1185. And this is Kingdom 1862. They've got a moon marker and a really pretty flower on their banner, right? Zone 5 again in your KvK? I looked at that earlier, but I didn't see any fighting. Where are we fighting again? Zone 5.
With a bang.
Let's get hot. $10 donation from Godstraight. Thank you. Appreciate you. We'll be registering for KvK on Tuesday when it pops up for us. So the tentative plan is if there is a Pioneer event, we will register for that immediately. Those fill up relatively quickly. So my goal is to register for any Pioneer event immediately. And then if we decide to do something different, then we can always change, right? But if we don't register for it right away and we want to go into it, if it's filled, I can't talk today. If it's full, then we're shit out of luck. So that's the plan for the next KvK pop. We will see what happens. We're 5th. This is pretty damn good for us. 5th. In Alliance mobilization thus far. I mean, there was one KvK, I think, lessons learned. There was one KvK where we wanted to register for one of the Pioneer events, and by the time we figured that out, it already had its 150 kingdoms signed up for it. No MF has retired from the game. The account has changed hands. The account owner's new name is Fluffy Pony, and that account is in Kingdom 2605. But hats off, tribute to MF. Probably, well, not probably, hands down the best player I ever played this game with. Did I type that in right? 1189, 595. There is some interesting stuff going on here. Is this actual, like, fighting for territory, Dracul, or is this just fighting for kill event points? As far as our MGE, overall, I should be getting first, Noobzilla second, Smart Alpha third, followed by Sweetie and Atlas, and I forget who is behind them. So we're getting ourselves sorted into our MG positions now. Thoughts on Herman Prime? Man. Man. He looks really, really good. If you only run one Archer March, though, and you already have Boudica ZL, I would say save your gold heads, right? Because you don't that one Archer March Boudica ZL is already fantastic. If you're running two Archer Marches, then yeah, you want Herman Prime in your lineup. That was a short-lived rally. What the hell happened there? But yeah, I plan to get both. My focus first will be Ash, and I don't know that I can pronounce the full name, so I'm just going to call him Ash, right? What's with these guys with these curly Q beards? Right? I mean, what? We got Ash. Where are we here? You know, we've got Sargon. We've got Gilga. We've got Nebu. What do they use a curling iron in their beards? I don't understand. I don't understand. In any case, my focus is on Ash. I think we'll probably need that for rallies in our upcoming KvK. Got right around 690 goldies. 687. So if I get a first this MG, a second next MG, we'll have to invest 428 goldies into Ash. And we'll have one more wheel spin with Herman Prime. I got 99 Herman sculptures, max spinning the wheel. So hopefully we can get another 99 or 100 next time the wheel comes up, and we'll be really, really close to being able to max him for KvK as well. They are all Mesopotamian. Well, that would explain it. And welcome, Gumbo. Good to see you, my friend. We've got emojis out here for Gumbo. We've got one for Mad Mania. There's one for Electro King. It just, you know, I mean, it just looks like those beards with the curls in would take a hell of a lot of effort to do. Right? And back in the, what, Bronze Age, Iron Age, whatever age that was, were they really pimping themselves out like that to go into battle? I don't know. I just let mine grow, and when it gets itchy, I shave it. Or when my wife starts complaining, I shave it. What's up, Sal? There's not much going on here, Dracul. Not much at all. We can pop back and forth. Oh, Gumbo coming in hot with 5 gifted memberships. Appreciate that, Gumbo. Maybe once we get a few more viewers, new member, Indigear and Clap got a membership. Fasal got a membership. Yoshino got a membership. Very nice. Very nice of you guys. If you're in the chat, be sure and thank Gumbo. A got a membership. Outstanding. Out frickin' standing. We get a few more watching the stream. We will St. Jolene popping. What we got a donation train today or what? I love it. I love it. Thank you guys. St. Jolene with 6 pounds coming through. Geez, maybe I got to do streams right after work all the time. We get a few more viewers here. We do have 8 inscription shards we want to look at potentially using and putting on something. I don't know how, I forget how long have inscriptions and shit been out, and that's it took a while to get to 8. No need to thank me since I don't want my. I know you offered to bump your membership level up, but seriously, y'all don't have to. We do this for fun. This is not for profit yet. Now, if I can't find a new job come February 23rd, we may start doing this more aggressively, but... Oh, sorry about that. Dying over here. I mean, not literally, but... Anyone have that? No. Don't worry about it, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's all good. I appreciate the thought. It's all good. I think they're just open fielding for MGE points here. I don't see any flags really burning. But let's take a look at that. That's been burning a hole in my pocket ever since I got it. Let's take a look at that, right? Where do we go? In here again. Okay, so 8 shards. We can get Invincible for Arch Formation, which is increasing the skill damage resistance by 5%, dealing 3% more normal damage, up to 12%, for every 20% units the target has lost. I will be after 2 MGEs. God. We've got Wedge Formation, right, which increases the normal damage resistance by 3.5%. When you hit 80 Rage, troops deal 8% more skill damage for the next 3 seconds. Cooldown 5 seconds. I don't run anything in V formation. This is what? Is this line formation? Which one of these is line formation? 5% resistance to counterattack. I really don't run anything in any of these other formations here. Oh, that's Echelon, right? I don't run, if I run Trajan, he's an echelon, but whenever the wielder buffs a friendly target other than themselves, the target immediately gains 25 rage. Each target can only... That's a nice one, though, if you're running Trajan in the field. Yeah, so here's the deal, though. If you have an inscription on an armament already, and you put another inscription on it, it overwrites all the inscriptions that are currently on it. I was thinking about this, too. Increases the strength of shields by 5%. 3% less damage when it has a shield, 2% when it doesn't. But I don't run anything in square formation. I probably should put my garrison in square, right? Someone gave me a VIP 17 infantry garrison account for free yesterday. Just gotta buy some passports for it, and Papa in business. Only gonna cost 270 in passports. Damn. So, and I've been saying this for a while, right? The stupidest thing in this game, in my opinion, is these armaments, these legendary armaments, you can have double inscriptions. But the only way to get a double inscription is to get lucky and open a chest or do your travels and get one. If you have an armament such as this one here, if I try to put a second inscription on here, it's going to remove this first one, which is completely dumb. So, yeah, let's... Mad gifting 5 memberships himself as well. Good Lord, you guys are too generous today. Rise, Reaper, Thunder, Jay, and Val. Be sure and thank Mr. Mad Mania himself for your gifted membership. Thank you, Mad. So let's look. Those inscriptions go on the one that's on the bottom right-hand corner. So this is what's on ZL, right? We got March speed and we got health. I'm not overwriting a double inscription there. This is what we got on Guan, which is 3.5% attack. Here's Boudica, which is 2.5% skill damage. Here's Scipio, which is 2% less damage when it has less than 50. So that's a possibility. Nevsky, 2% more damage while on the map. This one is not on anyone. This one is on Artie. We could put an inscription on her, but it's Artie Tommy. It's not doing crazy wedge formation skill damage enough to justify putting it on there, I don't believe. This one is all archer attack again, but you know, my archer lineup is fairly well set. So let's look at those arch formation ones then, right? Bottom right hand corner again. It would be stupid to get rid of this double inscription on her, especially since one is garrison. Attila, I only use him for city rallies, and siege work is extra damage when attacking a city. A Manatori, I don't remember the last time I used her. I just kind of have arch on her to reserve some arch formation stuff for archers. Metallics, defense, 3.5%. That's pretty good. Lucci has already got War Flames. We could replace this, though, right? 1% extra damage. So that's a possibility there. So what would we be trading for? Right? Let's look again. 1% extra damage for. What's up, Shaki? For skill damage resistance, 5%, 3% more normal damage, up to 12%. So that would benefit Lu Chi, right? Because it's normal damage, it's not skill damage. But that's for every 20 units, 20% of the units the target is lost. So at this point in time, I think that would be my best option, is to put this on Lu Chi. Or save it. Have a good night, man. Thank you. What do y'all think? Oh, the problem is Gorgo would be primary with that garrison. Right? And I don't think it would be logical to remove a garrison double inscription to put that on Gorgo. Maybe it would. That's why I'm asking you guys, because I don't frickin' know. That's a garrison inscription, you think? We should do a poll on the best kind of pizza. That's a possibility. Let me get hungry first. I just had about an hour ago. I just finished off my pizza, a small cauliflower crust. I'm trying to eat healthy again. Cauliflower crust, pepperoni pizza. Yeah, I'd keep the. It's so hard to overwrite a double inscription, right? And I can still transmutate this 4 times to get better stats here. I mean, I don't have a... It's hard to get rid of this purple one, though. And this I'm saving to use if I need Jan Ziska in garrison. I don't know, guys. I mean, my Nevsky is freaking stacked now. Look at this shit. %less normal attack damage. Defense 3.5%. Additional 2 rage. Another defense. 2% more damage while on the map. And another defense. Do I just save it? What is a Thermomix? I'm curious. Google, where are you? It's an all-in-one multi-cook. It makes pizza dough? Interesting. That is a sexy gadget that my wife would never be able to use. No, she doesn't. My wife absolutely hates cooking. She absolutely hates cooking. If it was up to her, I'd cook every night. I don't mind it if it's something I want to eat. You know, but I can't even get her to use the air fryer. And it's, you set the temperature, set the time. That's all you got to do on that thing. Thermomix with controlled by an app on your phone. Yeah, that would not be pretty. I don't know. Those 8 inscription shards, they took forever to get. So I'm not gonna rush into anything. I'm gonna, just to put it on something. But my wife hates cooking. It usually means I don't like her food. I mean, my wife's a good cook. She follows recipes really, really well. It's just she doesn't enjoy cooking. So we plan meals out for the entire week. So like she is shopping this week, today, for the stuff that we need for meals for all of next week. Generally I cook every Saturday. She does every Sunday. She does a slow cooker meal on Sundays because those are easy to do. And she just throws a bunch of shit in the slow cooker and we eat it later. Monday both kids work, so her and I just kind of do a make your own dinner type deal. Tuesday is usually Mexican night. Wednesday is usually some sort of pasta. Thursday, I tend to do burgers or brats or, something, chicken sandwiches or something like that. Why no more than like? Oh, it doesn't always update the likes when you're viewing it live. I just refreshed. I'm showing 39 right now. But before I refreshed, it only showed 17. So y'all are doing good on the likes. I appreciate that. If you haven't hit that like button yet, though, appreciate it if you do so. We are also slowly climbing to 3,000 subscribers. That would be awesome if we can get that before the end of February. Ninja wood fire, is that like a pizza oven? I mean, I've got a lot of contraptions here that we never ever use. I got a rice cooker and we used it maybe once. Fondue pot, we used it maybe once. Pressure cooker, I've never even used that thing. Probably had it for 2 years. I love that air fryer though. I really, really do. Only Farmer, here's Food Talks, and she's here. Oh, here comes the rally. What do we got here? Tariq, Pakal probably. Killing rogues for MG. Nice. We did a bunch of that already. Hub sent me the coordinates of one person that I can go 0 live on stream if we want, but I don't know that it's worth it. Take a look at the coordinates Ray sent me. There's nothing going on. Let me find his message. Yeah, I mean, is it really worth going to 0 this person? I mean, I can do it if y'all want to see it, but... yeah, Farmer must know what it is. That's the first I ever heard of it. Speaking of food, Friday is delivery night. What do I get tonight? I get Chinese, pizza, chicken, Mexican. I'm kind of leaning towards Chinese, but it's expensive as shit. Right, Captain? Give me a saute pan. I can cook anything. Shawarma? I don't know that we have a place for shawarma here in Oshkosh. Let me look. Top 10 best shawarma in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know that I trust this because those are sponsors. Sorry, I thought it listed Taco Bell as the second best place for shawarma in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. There's one place. There's one place here that serves Mediterranean foods. Oh, and that's in Appleton. That's not even in my city. That's a half hour away. The menu looked fucking phenomenal, though, but... I want to see pictures. It's getting that's a lot. Here's the thing about restaurants, right? There are some restaurants that have like 100 different dishes. And that always scares me. I would prefer to go to a restaurant that has like, 12, 15 items on their menu. Because they're going to do those right then. When you go to a restaurant and they have like 40, 50 items on their menu, it scares the hell out of me. Because half of it's got to be frozen, half of it's got to be fucking microwaved, and they're probably taking shortcuts, and it's killing the flavor of the food. Just my 2 cents. You know, plus working in restaurants for probably the first 27 years of my life, working in a restaurant that has 40, 50 items on the menu, it is hell on the kitchen. You got 12 to 15 things that you can do really, really good. It makes it much easier for a kitchen staff. I don't know how you run your restaurants, Gumbo. I hope I'm not insulting you with those statements, but... Yeah, hit the nail right on the head. A lot of menu items, useless. It's just a lot of variations. It's hard from an operations standpoint because of the inventory, the spoilage, the training on the staff. It's a nightmare. Exactly, police state. Jack of all trades, master of none. I mean, if you want a really good burger, you don't go to McDonald's. You go there for convenience. You know, I told my wife if we win the lottery, we're doing two things. We're buying a Winnebago so we can travel around the country and go to every single one of Guy Fieri's diners, drive-ins, and dives. And once we get done doing that, you know, we'll take notes while we're there. We'll come back to town. We'll open a restaurant that's open from, 6 a.m. to 1 in the afternoon and just serves breakfast food. I love cooking breakfast food. Well, they actually use fresh beef now, McDonald's does, for their quarter pounders. Really can't tell much of a difference from the old quarter pounders, but hey. The sad thing is, though, McDonald's here is better than Wendy's was, and it is better than Burger King is. I would say the best fast food burger place here in town is Hardee's, Carl's Jr. Hardee's. I really like their Frisco burger. Okay, Culver's. I'm sorry, Culver's. Culver's beats anything. Double bacon butter burger deluxe. Some deep fried cheese curds. Pretzel bites. I think we might be getting Culver's tonight. Although Euros did sound very appetizing as well. See, for whatever reason, today I can't make decisions. Can't figure out what to do with my 8 inscription shards. Can't figure out what to make for dinner. We can hear you drooling. Yeah. You have to get a towel or a bib. What's up, Ralph? This talk is making me gain weight. I'll stop. I give Only Farmer a hard time when she starts talking about food on her streams because I start to get hungry, so I'll try and stop here. So I think Appo's back from his vacation. I was talking to him a little bit earlier. Maybe set up Fall Guys at some point tomorrow. I found myself circling back and playing through Grand Theft Auto 5 again. Now that I got a better graphics card and I can jack all the settings way up and still get 160 frames per second. It's It's a different experience playing it on PC than it was playing it on the Xbox. So we're still slowly playing through Starfield. Started playing through Grand Theft Auto 5 again. About 60% complete with Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. Shadow of the Tomb Raider was on sale for like $9 on Steam a couple weeks back, so played through that a little bit. Not too much. I do not know if GTA 5 is cross-platform or not. I don't play it online. I just played the single player. I played it online once with Joker and MF. And I swear to God, it took them longer to choose what car they wanted us to ride around in, the rims for the car and the paint job on the car, than we actually spent playing the damn game. You know, so I'm kind of leery to jump online and play it because, you know, okay, I get it. You want to represent your crew and you want to ride in a nice vehicle and stand out from the crowd, but at the same time, man, when it takes 15 minutes just to decide on the paint color and another 20 minutes just to decide on your rims, it's yeah, I'm sitting here twiddling my thumbs watching YouTube. Like, okay, guys, I really don't care. Just let me know when you're ready to go and do something. You know, then I forget exactly where we went, but we stole a helicopter, and I think one of us crashed the helicopter in less than 2 minutes, and we all died. So, it's, you know, 30 minutes to choose a car, pick a paint color, and choose the rims. To drive for 5 minutes, to get a helicopter, and 2 minutes of flying just to die. And at that point in time, I'm like, all right, guys, it's reset. I'm going to go send my farmers out. I would really like to start playing Warzone, but my the couple times I've tried, my reflexes have diminished so much since mid to late 20s, and I can't compete with these guys on controller and the aim assist, playing mouse and keyboard. I can't compete with aim assist. It ain't happening. But there are several Warzone streamers I watch in the morning that are just crazy good. And I would love to get in there and get that first person shooter taste in my mouth again, but I die way too fast. And I don't like those multiplayer first person shooter games where you die, you respawn, you die, you respawn, you die, you respawn. You know, it's like, you know, I prefer to be a bit more tactical and calculated with my movements and my strategy. And when you're dead, okay, I understand the gulag. You go to the gulag, you get another chance. But, you know, that's that. I wish they had battle royals like that back when I was actually playing first person shooters. I have not tried Farlight. I've seen Apple play it a couple of times. Pause? Did something pause? I guess you can, Gumbo. He was playing on a Steam Deck. What's up, Lion? Good to see you. I feel for you in 1093, 2 consecutive no match founds. And then they come out with this crap. 899 governors. Hopefully that will not impact you guys greatly. What's up, Strinka? This is a KvK with, who was it? 1185 and 1862. After this flag rally, we can take a look at all the kingdoms in this KvK. Those games, though, like Firelight, like Fortnite, that are more cartoonish, really have never appealed to me, though. You know, I like the first-person shooter where you can aim down the sights of a gun, and you know, Fortnite and some of those other games are like third-person. You know, you're hip firing all the time. Well, hey, you take your best 899 fighters into a KvK. Let me know what KvK you sign up for. Maybe we'll match up with you. You know, if they're starting to lower the size of these kingdoms and or size of these camps, and maybe they'll throw some A seeds and some D seeds together. God only knows. I'm here to hit the like button and watch all the commercials, by the way. I'm sorry. I must have inserted a commercial right as you were joining. Really, I've never enjoyed the third-person shooters. I like those that you can bring up that weapon and aim down the sights. Alright, so let's look at who's in this KvK, right? What do we say? This is, what kingdom was this again? 1185? So there are 3 Imperiums in this KvK, 1862, 1185, and 2112. How does an Imperium get into a camp with another kingdom like this? I don't get it. I don't get it. I guess I just won't ever understand matchmaking. But it looks like it's fire against water on this side, and potentially earth against wind on this side. Oh, there are some you cannot aim down the sights with. That it's all hip fire. Got my wife into Call of Duty Mobile. She's scary good at it. It makes me worried. Just make sure your firearms are locked up, right? And she doesn't have the combination. I know you live in Texas. You probably got some. The cap is 620 mains plus 179 farms. You won't be able to transfer resources after KvK starts. You can't even go back to the home kingdom and get resources off a farm that has stayed there. Well, 1002 is not an Imperium kingdom. Let's be real here. That's crazy. They're killing kingdoms like yours then, Lion. That's crazy. I mean, I think we knew this was coming, but I don't know. I'll be honest, guys. VIP support contacted me the other day, and they asked me to do a quick interview with them. So I don't know what they're going to ask me. Probably about how I like changes in the game, whatever. But I will. I have several things to share with them, and it's I don't know. I'll be happy to answer all their questions, but then I'll give them some opinions of my own. And that is scheduled for 7 hours from now is when they're supposed to contact me. So we'll see. I know several people who spend money in this game have been contacted. So I mean, it's nice that they're reaching out to people. Hopefully they're reaching out to as many low, mid, and free-to-play players as they are spenders in the game. Because it's not just, without free-to-play, this game is done. Yeah, potentially facing 960 and not being able to transfer all your resources. Yeah, that's crazy stupid. Well, I'm gonna Thunder. I'm probably gonna record it and just write some notes after. I mean, I'll have to ask them if I can record it. That's the polite thing to do, right? And if not, I'll just take notes during. So if I do suddenly mute, guys, I'm waiting for a phone call from the mechanic. My son's car did the thing again yesterday where he's, driving down the road, comes to a stop to yield to traffic, and then he goes to hit the accelerator and it doesn't move. So he had to just kind of coast along at 2 miles an hour with it and drive until he got to a place he could pull into a parking lot. But I took the scanner and it came back with a P2138 error code, which is throttle/pedal/position sensor /switch D /E voltage correlation. So rather than have him try and drive that home from work last night, I just we had it towed to our local mechanic, and they're taking a look at it. They're supposed to call me tell me what the issue is. So if I suddenly mute it, well, you'll probably hear the phone ring as I do. But I mean, I'm no mechanic, but something's wrong with the car when the check engine light comes on and you press the accelerator and it doesn't go nowhere. It happened 2 weeks ago, but it's been fine ever since. And he said once he pulled into a parking lot, he had to turn the car off, start the car 4 separate times before he was able to use the accelerator again. So who knows? So I mean, you guys tell me if I'm wrong here. Some of the things that I if they ask for my opinion on things to improve the game, get Ethelfled out of the expedition shop. Put a different commander in there. I do not think it should be possible for people to leave an arc match with dead troops still on the field. I think we need higher level barbs and forts in older kingdoms that have gone through multiple season of conquests. The instant verification pop-ups when I'm fighting in war, those got to go bye-bye. We need more transparency on their KvK matchmaking. And then double inscriptions. We should be able to add a second inscription to a legendary armament that already has one inscription on it. It should not wipe out what's already there. So those are my top 6 things that I would fix if I was in charge. You know, and everybody talks about this game is not free to play friendly. So, okay, so we put higher level barbs and forts in older kingdoms that have been through Season of Conquest, right? And every time you hit a highest level fort, say a level 15 fort, or you hit a level 45 barb, whatever the case is, right? You get a few. I'm not saying hundreds of thousands, but you get a few, 20, 25, 40, 50 crystals that free-to-play players, if they're grinding, can save up and go into Season of Conquest with. Just my thoughts. Guy, maybe he's watching the stream. I just got a DM from a guy. He says hello. I say howdy. He says, if you have a T5 account, I can become a pilot at a very affordable price, almost free. I said, no pilots here, sorry. He says, I want to be a pilot. I said, not for me, sorry. I don't use pilots and I don't know you. Recycle old commander. Those are all good suggestions, guys. Recycle old commanders for gold heads. Lessen the randomness of inscriptions. The smithy event more regular. They're all good suggestions. That's a good one, P-Men. Right? I mean, I use my CC march to cap the obelisk in Ark of Osiris. And the first thing I head for is one of the outposts, so I can cap the outpost and jump through it. And whenever I try and drag that march out of that outpost, it's asking me now, oh, you're the garrison captain. Are you sure you want to do this? And it wastes an extra second and a half to click that button. So yeah, absolutely. That's a good one. I'm writing it down. That's annoying as all hell. Man, I'm trying to get my T1s to the obelisk to tap it, and I gotta tell it I don't want a garrison. Slow down the new commanders. Hell yeah. I don't even know if they're going to ask me for any input or if it's just questions that they're going to fire off at me about the current state of the game. But if I have an opportunity, I will voice many of the things you guys are saying. I got my list here too, right? But is, you know, are they going to listen to me, or are they going to listen to a player like Baba, or, you know, somebody else more so? Well, I don't mind it in KvK, because 9 times out of 10, if I'm in a flag, I'm garrisoning that flag to begin with. I mean, I can see it if you're you know, say you're hopping from node to node and flags are in there too, and that would be a pain. I seriously, what did I see there? I seriously doubt I can do anything in the blacksmith, but let's take a look. Makes perfect sense, Reaper. Makes a perfect sense. And that's a fine line you walk. Right? Because you got to keep meeting the demands of the company and the shareholders, and you know, keep those kids driving those Porsche 911s going to the fancy schools. But yet the game will die if it's completely play to win, and there's such a huge gap between pay to win players, free to play players, mid spenders, low spenders. I mean, I spend a fair amount in this game, or I have in the past spent a fair amount in this game, and yeah, there's no way I could be complete March with level 5s on it by now. And some of these Krakens are. Right, what was I gonna do? Yeah, I can forge all that. Can't refine anything. But can we get this dagger up? It would tell me if I could, right? Oh, we got a ways to go there. That's at level 2. I want to try and get that up for the march speed. Rolf, my plan is to get first place in this MG, second place in the next MG before I expertise to Ash. Then I'll only need 420 gold sculptures to do it. Because I want to get Herman too, and right now I've only got 687 gold heads. MG8 reset? That'd be nice. That'd be nice. I can't... are they going to do MG8 reset with Alliance mobilization here? I really don't know if they will do that. The first day of the wheel, I only got 29. The second day, I hit that 8 3 separate times. So I got 99 total, but that's maxing out the wheel at, like, what was it, 160 some odd spins? So my Herman is at, and I didn't lock any skills, 2 4 1 2. I mean, I could expertise him right now, but the only reason I'm getting first and second in MGE is to ensure that we have somebody that can rally with Ash come KvK. Otherwise, we would have given first and second place to somebody else. We're going to register next week for KvK. If a Pioneer KvK pops up, we'll register for that right away, just to make sure we get a spot in that. You know, then we'll circle back with the Alliance, with the other leaders in the kingdom, and see which KvK they want to play. We can always back out of the Pioneer KvK and pick a different one. But if we don't choose the Pioneer KvK immediately, getting into that KvK, should we pick that, will be damn near impossible. Told you guys to wait on mobilization because it should overlap. Yeah, we don't put much emphasis on mobilization here. I mean, we are in 5th, which is quite good for us. See, I've done my 10. I'm debating if I want to spend the 600 gems to get one more. I hate alliance mobilization now. My kingdom is turning into a job. It is like a second job sometimes, especially when you're recruiting players or when you're in KvK and there's diplomacy going crazy. I mean, that's the worst part. When I'm in KvK, I want to fight. You know, I don't want to be talking while fights are going on about who's going to build flags where and what's going to happen. You know, let's fucking burn the enemy's shit. And then if we need to rearrange flags, we can talk about it. But let's focus on burning their shit before we start whining and crying about one alliance getting cut off here or there or wherever, right? Let's just burn the enemy. Get the hard part done. It's easy to rearrange flags later. You know, what bugs the hell out of me is when people start crying, oh, you took one of our crystal nodes. Well, no shit, motherfucker, because you were all in bed. You were all in bed sleeping, and we wanted to keep burning flags. So yeah, we built a flag there. We'll delete it later. You can have your crystal node later, but for now, get off your frickin' ass and come and help us burn them out of this zone. Ready for a take? Confused Viper. So I think I've kind of decided that I'm going to wait on that. Wait on getting anything with these 8 shards, simply because there's nothing that I would be able to replace currently that I feel would be better with one of those armaments or with one of those inscriptions in there. I'm sorry, Jolene. There are things that kind of animate me at times, and that's one of them. You know, why did you take our path? You're blocking us from getting this crystal node now. Well, you've been sleeping for the past 10 frickin' hours. What do you want us to do? Stop fighting so you can build a flag and take this crystal node and then sleep for another 10 hours and get pushed back anyway? You know, I mean, use your brain, people. I mean, I will say this, right? Diplomacy for us was much easier when MF was in the kingdom. Because we would just say, MF, this guy's being an asshat. And he would port right next to the guy and the guy would shut up. You know? I have no idea, Reaper. A lot. Because you gotta, what? It's 180. You got to recycle 180 to get one inscription shard, right? So multiply that by 8. I've recycled 1,440 armaments. Now, not all of them were legendary, right? Because you get those silver coins. Maybe no, they are, right? You got to recycle. Yeah, you got to recycle legendary ones to get those. I forget. I just hit that damn recycle button. Let's look, though. Yeah, okay. Yep. Yeah, 1,440 legendary armaments to get 8 shards. God, that's crazy. That's mind-numbing when I think about it. What's up, Takashi? Takashi, you got a YouTube channel too, right? Yeah, Takashi streams from time to time. Rise of Kingdoms as well. There's a link to Takashi's channel. Only 85 subscribers, so head on over there and hit that subscribe button. Help support Takashi in their efforts to grow their YouTube channel. Small streamers gotta stick together. We all gotta start somewhere. This music, I prefer this to that electronic dance music that most everyone else plays. It really keeps me energized. I might not sound like I'm energized some days after a long day at work. But when you start at 4 a.m. and you don't get done until 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and you're sitting in front of a computer screen for the whole damn time, it kind of it exhausts you, right? Speaking of that, I keep forgetting to... I got these cheap-ass blue light blocking sunglasses off of Amazon that do seem to help with computer screens. Takashi is Tesh? What? Don't confuse an old man, please. What do we need 6 more likes for? Oh, yeah, 5 more likes to hit that magic number 69. Then we can put up Gumbo's pizza poll. Yeah, this is copyright-free music that is available on Epidemic Sound. There's a link in the description down there. I think I pay $9.99 a month for a subscription, which isn't too bad when you know, I mean, I could play the YouTube music, but I like this much more. Did a name change? Okay. Okay, Tesh. See, y'all could just confuse me. You do it on purpose, though. To make me feel stupid. I know the drill. Heard a rumor? Are you offering, St. Jolene? You gonna send us some feet pics when we hit 69 likes? Or do we get them from Only Farmer? Who still owes me, by the way. If some massive fighting breaks out in your KvK, Draco, let me know. We'll jump over there. Start an Only Feet page? Yeah, that would get shut down so quick. Then instead of random people contacting me to do graphics for my YouTube channel, I would have podiatrists contacting me saying, bro, you need some work done. Those are the ugliest fucking feet I've ever seen. I want old white guy feet pics that have been hardened by the Wisconsin snow. That's about what you'd get here. I see a flag build. Someone wants to burn a fort. Maybe. See, smart play, smart play. Some people are coming down to cut off the reinforcements, right? While others are heading to the flag. You know, if these guys, there's not a lot of people here from 62 to cut off the reinforcements. If these guys from 185 just push through this, but, you know, they're fighting like people teach them to fight. You know, go in, hit. Oh, I'm targeted. Let me run away. .393 is Taiwanese. They don't sleep. Tash, this is, what is it? 20 or 1185? There's 3 Imperiums in this KvK, in 1862 at the moment. Don't use simple graphics? What do you mean, simple graphics? Am I using simple graphics? A lot of the graphics you see on stream, thumbnails, intros, outros, all done by the man, the myth, the legend, Electro King. If you have anything you need graphics for, be sure and hit him up on my Discord. Great person. Fantastic turnaround time. Very competitive prices. Oh, in the game. Okay. All right. It kind of defaults to that when there's a lot of action going on. We'll turn that off. I get it now. I thought you meant I was using simple graphics somewhere in my live stream, so my bad. The Electro King one? Yeah, he made that, so. Pop that again? Okay, all right. He first sent it to me, and I'm like, dude, is that supposed to be in black and white? And he's like, yep, okay. This isn't, I mean, this game does not do anything for the computer, right? I mean, right now my GPU is at 29 degrees Celsius, my CPU is at 48 degrees Celsius. And that's while I have, you know, while I'm live streaming. OBS is open, the stream itself is open, Epidemic Sound is open, I got Stream Elements running, Dashboard, Nightbot running, so. Oh, he got his pick. I had to bring in a translator though, because he didn't know what he won. And I was trying to explain it to him, so I sent him my profile picture. And I said, you want a profile picture like this? And he's like, oh, okay, thank you. I'll start using it. I'm like, no, wait a second. That's mine. Somebody's going to make you one. And he still didn't understand. So I had to bring in Voltron from, who's in here in the live stream, who speaks English and Turkish. And he had to translate. See, that flag didn't last long, and that's because they didn't all go to the flag. They cut off the reinforcements. Half cut off the reinforcements, the other half went to the flag. Very well planned. Show you my album. That's the most ever deads I had in a KvK. It was not the last KvK, but the one before that. This is one of the screenshots from the KvK reports at the end. You killed 136,559,401 units. There's the Osiris League medal I got for Season 3. My favorite quote of all time, right? Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. That's where I'm sitting right now. The PC has changed a little bit. We now have a 4070 Ti in there instead of the 3070. The AIO cooler is a new one. It displays CPU temperature and GPU temperature on it as well. But the monitors are still the same. Keyboard, mouse, 2 Stream Decks. There's a Beacon Mix Create. I do have a webcam. Remember, 10,000 subscribers. We pop a webcam for a stream. And then my 8-year-old puppy. I think this might have been what pissed Lilith off, though, right? Because I was running my main account here on the main monitor, and then on the side I was running another account on top, another account in the middle, and this was my main account. It was just a different character on the bottom, and you're not supposed to run 2 characters from the same account on the same device at the same time. So this screenshot may have pissed them off, because I got an 8-hour ban for that. Is that plants? Those plants are plastic. They are for aesthetic purposes only. My favorite quote of all time is "Help, help, let me out of this basement." Mad Mania 2023. Yeah, that 4070 drives all 4 monitors. I have one other plug in the back of it. I could run 5 monitors, but my desk isn't big enough. But next upgrade, because I'm pretty much maxed out at what I can do with this motherboard and this processor. Next upgrade will be a new motherboard, new processor, and probably some DDR5. But that'll be a while. Right now, this thing runs anything I throw at it, and I can do it on high to ultra high settings. No, I just found a really good deal on a 4070 Ti. And I always like to have one backup graphics card. You know, I redundancy. I have another power supply ready to go if this one fails. I have another graphics. The 3070 is now my backup graphics card. I have 32 extra gigs of RAM ready to go if I need it. You know, because if something goes to hell in the system, right, you have to have those parts to be able to determine what is wrong with the system, to be able to troubleshoot. You know, so I like to have a second graphics card. And when I had the 3070, my backup graphics card was a 2070 Super. Well, I sold the 2070 Super to a friend in Switzerland who was running like a 1060 or a 980 Ti or something that was like 4 years old. So I sold him the 2070 and I upgraded myself, and now the 3070 is my backup. The 3070 was a great card. It is a great card. I had no issues with it. I just, my kid got a computer with a 13900K processor and a 4070 Ti, so I kind of had to, keep up with my son. I can't let my son have better shit than me. He's still got a better processor than I do. I got the 10900K and he's got the 13900K. But when it comes to anything else in the PC, mine is as good, if not better. Too many numbers. Too many numbers, yeah. It gets confusing. And unless you're a nerd, you really don't know what I just said. Did we hit that 69 likes yet? Let me refresh. See if we can pop up the pizza poll. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. So we can end this poll. Don't stop hitting that like button, though. If you haven't hit that like button yet, appreciate it greatly. All right, Gumbo, you're going to have to remind me. What was it now? Start a poll. Best pizza. New York thin crust. Chicago deep dish. There we go. New poll is up. Best pizza, New York thin crust, Chicago deep dish, Detroit style, or anything with pineapples. Let's trigger some Italians today. I just want to take a screenshot of this and send it over to Cal real quick. What's up, Hubs? I said, Callow, come cast your vote. Pineapple is in the lead. I gotta what the fuck out of him. I do not like pineapples on pizza. I'm going to make that perfectly clear. I just want to trigger some Italians today. Or in Callow's case, Sicilians. I got enough firearms. If he sends the mafia to my house, I'll be able to defend myself for a good 5 minutes. If Don Corleone shows up on my doorstep, and you hear gunshots, someone please call 911. put that? YouTube, miscellaneous. Oh, emojis. Electro King, is that where I have that? I'm gonna have to look. Sorry, I just noticed the Archer commanders that I was scrolling through on the right hand side of the screen do not have the 2 new Archer commanders in there. So I am going to have to speak with Mr. Electro King. Pictures YouTube Archers MP4. Pictures YouTube Archers MP4. When time permits, can you drop the new Archers into this MP4 also, please? Okay. Where's Captain? Yeah, I've seen some of the pictures of pizza that Captain posts, and those just look god awful. Everyone's trolling now, yep. What is Italian style pizza though? How is that different from like a New York thin crust? Italian thin crust is more crispy, I think. Whereas the New York thin crust, they do it so you gotta fold the damn thing. Personally, I like Chicago deep dish. Hey, Jolene, $2.50 or £2.50. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. I'm sure Callow, when Callow's done eating, I'm sure he'll jump in here and give us his thoughts on pizza. You like deep dish? You're out of my will. So Detroit pizza is typically square, right? And if I remember correctly, no, I'm not even gonna try and speculate. Because Detroit deep dish is not as deep as Chicago deep dish. In Chicago deep dish, they put the toppings, they put the cheese under the sauce. I forget if Detroit does the same thing. What would I get in your will anyway, Hubs? A daughter to take care of? No, thank you. My kids are grown. I don't need a 4-year-old. At least when I do have grandkids, at least I'll be able to fill them up with sugar and send them home. Crazy Irish wife? No, thank you. One is all I can handle. What's the difference between... Because I wanted to trigger you Italians. And I live in America. I've never had Italian pizza. All right. We'll start over again, right? What do you want in the poll? You got Italian. What else goes in here? What else goes in here? Chicago, New York, don't need anything other than pineapple. So we got Italian, Chicago, and New York. What's our fourth option here? Okay, I only have 4 options, Gumbo. I'm not putting pineapple in there again because, yeah. Okay, we'll put pineapple again. All right, there you go. There you go. We eliminated Detroit as an option. We've got the Pizza Wars on YouTube, on Lambo's YouTube channel today. Reporting the poll. My daughter likes ham and pineapple on her pizza. I don't understand it myself. If I'm not eating a deep dish sausage pizza, then I like a thin crust pepperoni pizza. Even better is pepperoni and jalapenos. Jalapenos make everything better. I don't mind the Lions at all. The Lions have not been an issue for the Packers for years and years. So if they have a winning season, hey, more power to them. No, she doesn't have the good taste in the family. She doesn't like eggs. She doesn't like spaghetti. How can you not like eggs? I'm not putting my daughter in front of you guys. Y'all get crazy with a 23-year-old girl sitting here. No, thank you. I worry enough about her. Pineapple don't belong on pizza. Vote for Italian. Thanks for the 12 euros, Gallo. So, Callow, when we all meet up in Dubai, you're cooking, you said, right?
Pineapple don't belong on the pizza. Pinched fingers, light skin tone. Vote for Italian pizzas.
Pineapple don't belong on the pizza. Pinched fingers, light skin tone. Why did they read the emoji out? That's just odd. Vote for Italian pizzas. Stitch coming in hot with a $10 donation. Pineapple pizza. Chat is even yellow. God with the 20 Aussies. Pineapples do belong on pizza. Oh man. Oh man, we've got some pizza wars going on in chat today. Thank you guys for the donations, though. I truly do appreciate it. Italians can't handle the exquisite combination of pineapple and pizza. Pizza and lasagna, outstanding. Maybe you should all just go to Sicily instead. It's a hell of a lot closer than Dubai, I think, right? Dubai's what, 17 hours by plane? Something crazy?
Pineapples do belong on pizza. Pineapple pizza. Chat is even in yellow.
I should get a percentage of the revenue for inspiring these super chats. You email my business email address, and yeah, we'll discuss it further. Ghosted. What's your opinion, Only Farmer? Oh boy. Oh boy. Hubsy, come on, bro. You should have good taste since you're not from England. I'm just bored with Marauders. I don't blame you. We're going to get bored with Marauders next week, I'm sure. See, my wife doesn't like olives either, Only Farmer. She says they look like eyeballs. And she feels like her food is staring at her then. Me, I like green olives. I like black olives. The best are the big monster green olives that are stuffed with jalapenos. Jalapenos make everything better. Jalapenos are the devil's fruit. They should be banned everywhere. Olives are a sin. Why? I'll eat olives as a snack. I'm sure the olives we get here in the States do not compare to the olives that are in Italy, but the real question is, does sushi make Italian people as angry as pineapple pizza does? You try and put, from what I understand, you try and put seafood with pasta, and that triggers Italians. Can I report people? There you go, Callow. You have the power. With great power comes great responsibility. Sushi pizza. Okay. I would imagine sushi and pizza do not mix well in Italy. Alex says he doesn't like olives, but I drink oil like water. That's what I heard. Somebody told me that at one point in time, that seafood and pasta trigger Italians. Callow, you can confirm. We're searching Google right now for how to piss off an Italian. First thing listed. Skip the right-of-ways on roads. Second thing listed. Skip the cheek kiss. Italian food is loved worldwide. The Italians themselves are extremely proud of their food, which is why if you suggest other cultures can also produce good cuisine, you're setting yourself up for a maybe, but nothing is better than our own food. Alright, fourth way to piss off Italians is fuck with their food. Overcook rigatoni. That pisses off Italians, supposedly. Pasta must never be cut with a knife. Okay, it's not pasta, it's cheese and seafood. Cheese and seafood must never mix. Unless maybe you're adding ricotta to spigola fish or camberne to mussel stew. But even those pairings are not so avant-garde as to terrify most Italians. Cheesy seafood Alfredo, chicken parm, chicken and meatballs in pasta, spaghetti carbonara made with cream and mushrooms instead of egg yolk and pig's cheeks, cottage cheese and lasagna. What the fuck is this shit? Who do they think they are? They had like 10 different websites on how to piss off Italians. So the only time I would put cheese with seafood is if I'm having like a fish sandwich. You know, nice piece of fish, deep fried, a little bit of lettuce, tomato, and some good aged Wisconsin cheddar. I'm okay with that. But yeah, unlike a shrimp and pasta, yeah, don't put cheese on that. Clam linguine, yeah, no cheese in there. I think Callow almost had a heart attack the other day when I told him I did not boil water with salt. I put olive oil in it instead. Yeah, shrimp scampi. Cheddar is not considered a cheese, really. A nice aged sharp cheddar cheese is the best in my opinion. The only thing that should be with fried seafood on a sandwich is bacon. I've never had bacon on a fish sandwich. I'll have to try that. When is Only Farmer? I don't know. Yeah, Only Farmer, you still in the chat? When are you streaming? See, I don't like those exotic cheeses. Some of you guys have lost the taste. I have not, knock on wood. I have not had COVID. And speaking of taste, someone told me the other day that a person's taste buds change every 8 years. I don't know if there's truth to that. Anyone else heard that? A person's taste buds change every 8 years. Po' boy, fried oysters with bacon. That does sound yummy. So for Christmas every year, all the adults bring one gift, and we put numbers into a hat, and then we do the whole, okay, number 1, pick your present. Number 2, pick your present, or steal the first person's. We do that whole deal. So this year, I stole somebody's present. It was 3 jars of bacon jam. Bacon jalapeno, bacon maple, and straight bacon jam. Oh my God. That is heaven in a jar. It's true, you used to hate tomatoes and now they're okay. Dutch are the kings of hard cheeses. The French are the kings of the smelly, gooey cheeses. Hey, I'll put Wisconsin cheese up against anyone's. Hey, that was just that one Wendy's, Stitch. That one Wendy's said they were out of cheese because MF's order was way too large. And you know what? 2 weeks later, that Wendy's had a sign on it saying they were closed. So, yeah, I keep joking with my wife. Hey, you want a Baconator today? Oh, wait, MF closed the Wendy's here. It's true, not only do your taste buds change, I don't know. I've been married to my wife for 27 years, and I'm still madly in love with her. I've always liked blondes. I think there was maybe a period of about 2 years in high school that there was one brunette that I was really infatuated with. But I've always been kind of partial to blondes. So my wife is blonde with blue eyes. My oldest son, kind of like me, has dark hair and brown eyes. Daughter is blonde with blue eyes. And my youngest son is blonde with brown eyes. Speaking of the wife, it looks like she will be home soon. So I will need to help her unload some groceries here. I think we're going to call it a day. We may or may not jump back on later. It depends. It depends what we got going on. Tomorrow, I'm still trying to set up a Fall Guys stream with Apocalypse, so stay tuned potentially for that. It was a fun stream today, guys, and that's a credit to each and every one of you here. You know, I appreciate you all the donations that we got. It helps support the channel, and I do appreciate it. Looks like the winner of the best pizza is Italian at 51%. I know Callow probably voted half of those votes, but it is what it is. What I am going to do, though, is it looks like Beast is streaming. Now, he is streaming big fights in his Call of Dragons kingdom. I don't see anyone else streaming Rise of Kingdoms at the moment. So we're going to get you over to Beast. Hey, if you want to stay and watch some Call of Dragons stuff, great. If not, you know, nobody's gonna slap you upside the head for that. But when you get there, just give him a Lambo raid, give him a thumbs up, help the man out. And we'll catch you on the next one, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. Just gotta stay tuned. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. And girls. And whoever identifies today as a pineapple. We'll catch you later.